Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to...
Thank you very much, Larry. As the excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So here are the Saints now with great starting field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to Yeldon. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Yeldon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Looking to throw. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
All right, here we go.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, and thinking along with the offensive coordinator here, I think he felt like he could pop one big because the defense has been aggressive today. Instead, they figured it out and made a nice play.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll look to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll drop the throw. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there, taking it in. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is right through. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll go option to the short side. And now he'll tuck it and run. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And out now come the Seahawks. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Green 39. Green 39.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Let's go. Back there in that Philly. Here
power through. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Saints have controlled the flow, but it hasn't given them a big advantage. The Seahawks won't care how much their offense is on the field as long as they find a way to advance in these playoffs. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Moving now to late in the first, Edwards is able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Seahawks have it midway through the second. Here the pass would be completed into coverage, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. Seahawks still on the field. They'll go with the run here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. They go ahead by 1. Saints have it at the 17. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Seahawks defense forces the turnover. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run the option right here on first down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Back with one complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Shifts by him. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Still on his feet. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Seattle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Green, 39. Green.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
A try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Green, 39.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Point after here coming up. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.